Good afternoon from Your Best Car in Kent. My name's Ben. I'm from one of our 2 UK branches. We're in Cranbrook, 10 miles outside of Tunbridge Wells, or just a 40-minute train commute from London. Our other site is in Buckinghamshire near Marlow, and combined we have over 600 5-star reviews. So please check out our website to see those reviews of our happy customers and of course the rest of our fleet. Before we get into the walk around, I'd just like to answer 2 of the most frequently asked questions that we get here, which are: do we take part exchanges and do we offer finance? The answers are both yes, and yes, we will take your part exchange. We can even pay off outstanding finance on your current car. Then on top of that, I'm thrilled to say that we are industry beating with our low APR finance rates. So if finance is the route for you, then please get in contact with us, or you can visit our website yourbestcar.co.uk, where we have a finance calculator at the bottom of every advert. So whether it's PCP or HP that you're looking for, you can input some numbers, adjust the filters, find something that works for you, then there'll be a finance breakdown of that contract before you hit apply. So this is the walk around video for our new shape Mercedes-Benz A200d Night Edition in the saloon body shape, presented in mountain grey metallic exterior paint. This A-Class has the 2-litre diesel engine producing 150 brake horsepower, also capable of achieving up to 62 miles per gallon. So the perfect blend of economy and performance returns. Whilst on the outside, we'll go through some of the specifications. So down here, we've got the unmarked 19-inch AMG multi-spoke alloy wheels. What do I mean by unmarked? There's no signs of curbing, there's no scratches, no scuffs. They're all in fantastic condition, and they look just like these 2 I'm pointing out now. You've then got gloss black window surrounds and black mirrors, as well as rear privacy glass, just to give you more of that stealthy, aggressive look. So it's like tint to the windows from the B pillar backwards. We have up inside. First of all, we've got keyless entry, so the key's currently in my pocket. We can come to close proximity and unlock the handle, and then we can enter without having to press the button on the key. Inside, we've got the Artico leather and dynamic and microfiber seats with the red stitching. Front 2 seats can be manually adjusted. They can be heated as well. That's found on the inner door panel. Then the driver has a leather wrapped multifunction steering wheel. You've got your red stitching on the leather too. You've got paddle shifters for switching it into your manual mode, voice control, hands-free buttons, multimedia buttons, cruise control. You've then got your digital cockpit through the middle, which I'll show you in just a second, and then your 10-inch widescreen touchscreen display in the middle, which I'll show you in just a second. That holds all your in-car entertainment. If we have a look up, we've got a panoramic sunroof. There is a tilt and slide option as well as a sun blind, and that is operated by the buttons just up there. So if we have a hop inside, and I'll run you through some of the features on the in-car entertainment system. Now, you might have already seen some of the pictures. Don't be alarmed by this little flap up here. It might give the illusion that there's scratches on the screen. It's actually quite the opposite. This is a protective plastic cover, which we have kept on the screen just to preserve the quality, of course. So we'll be keeping it on the screen until the day of the handover. So let's turn down the climate controls a little bit. As I've said, this is a touchscreen in-car entertainment system, but you've got your dials down here. So if you don't want to get the car the screen too grubby, then you've got that option too. So here's your main menu. You've got your sub menus as you cycle across here. If we just go from left to right and start in order. So phone, we can connect up our phone via Bluetooth to store our contacts, make calls and take calls from the infotainment display. We can use the buttons on the steering wheel too to help us out, but there's just absolutely no need for looking at your phone whilst driving. You can keep it tucked away, perhaps under here. Your contacts will all be mirrored on here. Next, we've got satellite navigation. So this is a big perk of the 10-inch widescreen display, and a big perk of being touchscreen too is that we can move the map around, pinch and zoom. As we can see, the screen is extremely responsive, but we can still use the dials down here to move around. You've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integration as well. You might have already seen from the advert photos. I've connected up my phone for Apple CarPlay, but don't worry if you haven't got that capability with your phone. You've still got navigation built in, as well as your Bluetooth for your hands-free and multimedia. Your other multimedia is your radio, so FM, AM and DAB radio digital as standard. And then media, as I've just mentioned, you can connect up via Bluetooth or via USB to play your own music. Comfort, this has your ambient lighting setting. You can adjust the color and the brightness. info, we'll just have some additional car settings. Apps, here's just a reminder. You've got Apple CarPlay through your smartphone, your in-car office and web browser. Store, again, you'll be able to search some Mercedes-Me applications. And then settings, just some more vehicle settings, your driver select mode, your driver assistance features. Again, I've included pictures of these in the advert photos. Next, if we put the car into reverse, we'll see our crystal clear reversing camera. We've got front and rear parking sensors on the right hand side. When we turn the wheel, the guide lens will move for us too, so very handy and helpful for our bay and parallel parking. We've then got an additional widescreen view as well. So back into park. Down below we've got a very neatly laid out, simplistic and smart center console. I've already mentioned your dials down there. Here is your air conditioning in a form of a strip. You've got dual zone air control, so separate temperatures for left and right hand side. Intensities here, and then your other AC options down there. Up above, to operate the sunroof, we can press this button once. That will tilt and slide backwards. If you press it one more time, that will send the sunblind all the way back, because as default we want to come up to about there. But then one hard press back towards the nose of the car, that will close the sunblind, the sunroof, and then another one at the sunblind too. Then in the middle, as I've also briefly mentioned, your digital cockpit. So we can use the buttons on the right hand side to customize the display. At the moment we've got the satellite navigation. Oops, if we go back, trip. And we can cycle down like so. We can customize the left and right as well. So you can customize the display how you'd like. Of course, it's very handy just to have the navigation there. So let's turn off the electrics and we'll have a look at the rest of the car. Of course, in the back, we've got the exact same seat upholstery, the leather and microfiber hybrid. You've got your USB Type-C charging in the back, plenty of leg and headroom with the saloons. Moving around to the rear, you'll notice the privacy glass extends all the way back. We can open the boot lid by pressing that button like so. Then we can actually collapse the rear set of seats by pulling these toggles as well. So if you're interested in buying the Mercedes A200d, then please give us a call on 01580 712 115, or you can send us an email to sales@yourbestcar.co.uk. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we take part exchanges and offer finance packages. So if either of those options intrigue you, then please let us know. We're all accessible on iMessage or the Meta platforms of Facebook, Instagram or WhatsApp. So if you have any questions or queries about our cars, or you need to know some details of your part exchange, then please feel free to message us on those platforms as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and best of luck with your search for a new car.